Shalom, Israel. Well, the ICPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. The ICPK been established since 1969, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ICPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. On today's ICPK Chattanooga Scripture Breakdown, this is for blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. This is a question like, what does the 4th of July has to do with you, man? What does celebrating the independence of another nation has to do with you? What does that have to do with you? It have nothing to do with you, man. So why are we celebrating the holiday of the oppressor, the holiday of the celebration of the independence of the nation that enslaved us, that oppressed us, and still oppressing us? So why are we celebrating their holiday? We just what so-called celebrated Juneteenth to where we were supposed to be free from slavery, but now we turn around and celebrate the holiday of the oppressor. They set their independence. A question: where were we in 1776? Where was our ancestors at? Was our ancestor part of that in Declaration of Independence that was signed? I mean, if we look at history, our ancestor was still chained up. They were still picking cotton from sun up to sun up. You think this is what our ancestors prayed for? For us to celebrate, for them to fight for freedom, to get away free from slavery, for us to turn around and celebrate the Independence Day of the oppression, which has nothing to do with us. Because if I remember, if clearly, when they were signing the Declaration of Independence, they consider us as a property, something that when they have no more use for it, they get rid of it, they dispose it, and you will still consider 3/5 of a man till this day. We are still considered 3/5 of a man. It ain't changed. The Constitution ain't changed. They ain't changed it. It's still like that. You still label property, man. So what does 4th of July has to do with us? And the Most High are telling us not to celebrate these holidays, these oppressive holidays. And we see each and every, and we see that it ain't meant for us to celebrate the holiday of the oppressor or celebrate the Independence Day. Our Independence Day is when the Most High freed us from the land of Egypt. That's when we was independent. And we're gonna have our Independence Day again when the Most High delivers from the hand of America. Right now, this time we don't have no independence. We still slaving in this country. We still in the land of our captive right now. So and you see this letting you know that the Most High is against us celebrating their holidays, because each and every time we trying to celebrate any holiday that the oppressor sent out there for us, something tragic always happen. Something bad always happen. Something always go wrong. Watch tonight, you're gonna hear a lot of things, but bad don't happen. Look at the last couple of years of every time we celebrate holidays that the oppressor got. 4th of July, something always happens. Somebody's house always getting burnt down. They car catching on fire. Somebody getting hit in the eye with a firecracker. Like, it's letting you know this is not something we ought to celebrate, man. Let the oppressor celebrate his holiday, his independence. They got the independence from the British. Let them fight for it. Let them celebrate that. This have nothing to do with us, man. We spending, it's like now we spending so much, all these thousands of dollars on fireworks, just for us to say, okay, we are an American, celebrate the independence of the oppressor. And these people been oppressing us, man, and still oppressing us to this day. And a lot of people talking about, we ain't doing it because we celebrating the 4th of July. What you celebrating it for then? Why you only celebrating on this time? Oh, they be quick to say it's for the kids. It's for the kids. Stop putting everything on the kids, man. Because you want to celebrate this. You want to dress up in red, white, and blue, calling yourself an American. You're not an American, man. You're not an African. That's two different continents named after two different white men. So why are you celebrating these people holiday? What does it have 4th of July has to do with you, man? It has had absolutely nothing to do with blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Cause we're still being auctioned, we're still being enslaved, we're still picking cottons. So once again, what does 4th of July have to do with you, black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman? What does it have to do with you? It has absolutely nothing to do with you, man, at all. You think our ancestor was fighting for freedom just for this, man? It wasn't, no, man. That's like a slap to the face to our ancestors, man. They fighting for freedom, and yeah, we turn around and start celebrating the independence of the of the oppressor. It's basically like a slap to them, man. And we still being enslaved because we just celebrate 4th of Juneteenth. We turn around and celebrate 4th of July. That's a slave mentality, man. That is slave mentality. Like you can't do the two things. Like, come on now, make that make sense. Make that make sense, man. Like, how you gonna celebrate something that for your freedom, so-called freedom, then turn around and celebrate a holiday that had nothing to do with us? We were not free. We were still in the cotton field picking cottons, still getting our back whipped. So like, yeah, man. So this had nothing to do with us, man. And they know we're gonna spend money. Like each year, America we spend like it's like 6 billions, like billions of dollars each year on this holiday, man. This holiday alone. This holiday alone, man. And then especially in the city of Chattanooga, what they spend like each year, like a couple years, it's like 1.5 billion. Now they expected to see a record breaking this year just to go pop firecrackers downtown. And guess who's gonna be there? All people. Blacks, Hispanic, and Native gonna be there down there too, enjoying themselves, thinking they're American, thinking that this holiday, this day had something to do with them, knowing damn well it had nothing to do with us, man. Our people need to stop being a slave, man. Stop being a slave to these people, to this oppressor. Let tell you what day when you can celebrate these holidays, man. What holidays to celebrate? Don't you know we got our own high holy days in the Bible? We got our own high holy days. They up in the Bible, man. That we're supposed to be observing throughout our whole generation, man. We ain't supposed to be following those holidays of the oppressor, those pagan holidays, man. Don't you know that's a form of worshiping another God when you celebrate the holidays of the another nation? That's you worshiping another God. And God, the Most High say you don't put no other God before him, man. But a lot of people don't know the real history of where these things come from. But they quick to celebrate and be like, oh, it's for the kids. We ain't doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for the kids. No, you're doing it to fulfill your lust, through the kids, man. Nah, man. Put that behind you. So now we're going to go to the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha, chapter 3, verse 4. The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 4. O Lord Almighty, thou God of Israel, hear now the prayers of the dead Israelites. He said, oh God of Israel, hear the prayers of the dead Israelites. Our ancestors did not fight and die for this, man. That's not what our ancestors was praying for, man. Our ancestors ain't pray for this. They wasn't praying for us to one day get free from slavery and celebrate the holiday of the oppression. The people that's oppressing us, the people that had us in that field from sun up to sun up, picking cottons, whipping our backs, oppressing and raping us. This is not what our ancestors prayed for, man. You got our ancestors in their graves turning right now. Because right now, what you think our people finna do? They grilling, getting ready to pop these fireworks to celebrate the independence of a nation that hates them, man. Of a nation that unalive us, of a nation that oppress us. Our ancestors turning in their grave right now, man. Because you don't went out and spent thousands of dollars on some food and fireworks just to go watch pop some fireworks and grill for a holiday that have nothing to do with you. Worshiping the God, man. Celebrating something that belongs to, that's for the oppressor. That's like a slap to the face of our ancestors, man. They're turning in their grave right now because you think that's what they prayed for, man? That was MLK. MLK wanted this, not our ancestors. That was an MLK dream for us to integrate with the oppressor, join hand in hand with the oppressor. Not our ancestors. Our ancestors didn't pray for that, man. They did not pray for that. And of their children, which have sinned before thee. And we are sinned before the Most High. We're still sinning before the Most High. What you think we're doing right now? We are sinning before the Most High right as we speak. Because we getting ready to pop these fireworks, celebrate 4th of July. That has nothing to do with you, man. Celebrating the holiday of the oppressor, which have nothing to do with you, man. We have sinned before the Most High, and we still sinning, man. Thinking that it's part of our culture. It's part of you're not American, man. That's the Independence Day of the oppressor from the British. You was not free. You ain't when they were signing the Declaration of Independence Day, you were not included in it. When they said all men was created equal, they was not talking about you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. They was talking about themselves. Because it's still in the Constitution, you are still labeled 3/5 of a man. You still consider property to them. Something that they could something that they could dispose of when they have no use of you. Like they've been doing now. You getting unalive on the streets each and every day. by a system of a system that was sworn to protect and serve. While you trying to fight for your freedom in 1776, running away, they having these slave patrol, which is not the police force, hunting you down, bringing you back to the plantation, probably with a foot chopped up of an arm cut off, because their job was to bring you back necessary, by any means necessary. That's what the slave master used to hire the KKK's member for. Because we steady trying to fight for our freedom during that time, and now you so-called free. Now you want to celebrate their Independence Day when our ancestors were fighting for their freedom, man. Just like a slap to their face, man. And saying the children of Israel and of their children which have sinned before thee, and not hearken unto the voice of thee, their God, for which cause these plagues cleave unto us. And that's all these plagues cleaving unto us, man. Because we ain't trying to listen to the voice of the Most High. Most High tell us not to celebrate these holidays of these other nations, and we still do it. Now you see it, why something tragic always go wrong each and every time we celebrate their holidays. Every time something you was trying to celebrate happy Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, people be getting unalive on these type of days, man. Christmas, birthdays, Thanksgiving, Halloween, 4th of July. Something bad always go wrong when we as Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian trying to do it, trying to celebrate it. Something always go wrong, man. Because we are not meant to do these things. That's not what the Most High tells us. We got our own high holy days in the scriptures. They're in the Bible. So why are we celebrating these things here, man? We are sin before the Most High, man, by doing this thing. Because that's a sin. It's a law. He's telling us we not to learn the ways of the heathen. Don't do what they do. Stop celebrating their holidays, man. It have nothing to do with you, man. At all. Not one bit. Our ancestors did not pray for this, man. They have not sweat tears and blood trying to escape, trying to get their freedom just for us to turn around and celebrate the Independence Day of the nation that hate us, man. Of a nation that oppress us each and every day. They wake up thinking about how they could oppress us, how they could unalive the children of Israel, how they could keep their foot on our necks. They wake up thinking about these things here. Now you turn around and celebrate the so-called holiday, 4th of July Day, Independence Day. When they look at you like you are nothing to them, like you just trash, when they don't care about you, never did and never will. When these people have a perpetual hatred for you and you can't get no justice from these people, man. You go in the court system, you get no justice, you get no sympathy, you get nothing from these people, man. But you want to go celebrate their 4th of July, their Independence Day. You want to help them celebrate their Independence Day while our ancestors was slave in that day, man. That's the mentality of a slave, man. That is the mentality of a slave. And the more we're going to keep on celebrating the holiday, the more, like the scriptures say, man, for the which caused these plagues cleave unto us. More we celebrate the holiday, the more we provoking the Most High to anger, and the more these plagues going to cleave unto us, man. The more something bad always going to happen each and every time we trying to celebrate their holiday. We trying to be like them, trying to act like them, trying to follow their ways of living, man. The more we do it, the more these plagues gonna cleave onto us, man. The more something bad gonna happen. The more your house gonna get burnt, your car catch on fire, or you get hit in the eye with a firework, or get one of your limbs get blown off, your fingers get blown off. Because the Most High showing you that we are not supposed to celebrate these things here, man. That is the independence of the oppressor, not yours. Our independence is gonna come when the Most High delivers from the hand of our captives. It's gonna come when He sent Christ to deliver us, man. Right now, this ain't our place, man. This is not our homeland. You don't got no independence, cause we still in the land of our captives right now. So what independence do we have? We don't got our own land. This ain't our land. This ain't our country. So what the hell you doing popping fireworks, grilling, dressing in red, white, and blue for? To celebrate an independence of a nation that hates you? They hated you and they hate you now. So what you doing? It has nothing to do with you, man. Our ancestors did not pray for that, man. Our ancestors were still in the slave, man. Still in the cotton field. We want to show you that this independence had nothing to do with you, black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. So why are you celebrating the independence of a nation that had your people in slavery? They had your people in bondage and chains around their neck, around their foot, in that field. And it don't matter if it was young or old. They had little kids out there, man. They had little kids out there. They ain't care how old you was. You gonna be out there picking cotton. But you wanna bring your silly behind and go celebrate their Independence Day. Talking about, oh yeah, that had nothing to do with me. I was in enslaved. Your ancestor was, man. Our ancestor had to go through that, man. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to them? Don't you think that's like a slap to their face to them? So we're finna go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28. We're gonna start on verse 49. It said, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swiftly as the eagle fly, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. I said, the Most High gonna bring a nation against us, man. Whose nation that came from the ends of the earth, man? That fly has swiftly as the eagles fly. Cause look at America. Every symbol they have is the bird, is the eagle. It's telling you who that nation is, and whose tongue we shall not understand. When our people was brought here in slavery, man, as slave, they didn't speak English. They didn't understand the oppression. Cause we were speaking Hebrew. Our native language is Hebrew. So we did not understand what the oppressor was saying. Just like the Hispanic. Their native language was not Hispanic. It's Hebrew. So they ain't understand what Christopher Columbus then was saying when he went to the South and Central America, in the Bahamas and the Caribbean. They ain't understand him because we were speaking Hebrew. Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. They did not give a damn if you was old or young. They're gonna put you out there. They had our people out in that cotton field, old or young, little kids, man, little babies out there in that cotton field, from sun up to sun up. You think these people cared about you, man? That's why they say they consider you 3/5 of a man. That's why they consider you as property, man. So when you have no use, they get rid of you. They don't care if they don't show favor to the young man. They don't regard the person of old, no show favor to the young. Person could have been 89, 99, 75, or 4 years old, or 5 years old, 3 years old. Get your behind out there in that cotton field and pick cottons. They ain't give no regard of the old, man. Old show favor to the young. But our silly behind people, we want to go pop the independence, pop firecrackers, spend thousands of dollars just to what? Celebrate the independence of America, which has nothing, absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with us, man. Being free, having our independence. That's our ancestors did not pray for that, man. They did not die for this here, man. They was fighting for freedom, and you fighting to be part of America. They fighting to be free, and here we are fighting to be part of this empire, to be part of this society, man. So we go dress in red, white, and blue. We go spend our money on fireworks. We go spend money on chicken wings, whatever, just to grill, just to say Happy 4th of July and pop firecrackers. And guess what's gonna happen the next day? You still gonna come? They still gonna consider you nothing. You're still considered 3/5 of a man. They still gonna look at you like you are not nobody. You still gonna they still gonna oppress you, man, on these streets. Our people still gonna get unalive on these streets by the hand of the oppressor. While you celebrating their independence, you still not gonna get no justice. And guess what else gonna happen? Your house gonna get burnt down, or you gonna get hit with one of them fireworks. You gonna hear the news. This happen every year. Something bad always happen every year. Each time we're trying to celebrate the holiday of the oppressor, something bad always happen. And our people don't realize that, and still doing it. Just don't know that's the Most High causing these things to happen, because you provoking him to anger, man. You provoking the Most High to anger each time you do it, man. Each time you do it, all you do is provoking the Most High to anger, man. There from the top, man. It said, "Nation of furious continents, which shall not regard the person of old, no show favor to the young." They ain't had regard for people of old. No, that they show favor to the young. Even till this day, we see it in news. We see how this 12-year-old boy getting choked out just for selling bottled water. We see how this old man getting gunned down. See how even for the woman, even the woman was pregnant, they taser in the stomach. They don't care how old you is. They don't care if you're a man or woman. These people is, wicked as hell, man. They wicked. You thinking because you popping their fireworks, celebrating their holiday, that's gonna change their mind from how they think, how they view you? That's not gonna change their mind. You still gonna be an N-word to them. You still gonna be a Negro to them, man. You still gonna be a wetback. You still gonna be a speck. You still gonna be a savage to them, man. They're gonna look at you like you are nothing. You still gonna be nothing to them. Cause their constitution wasn't written for you. They wrote their constitution for them. You was not created to be equal with them. That's cool. When they say all men created equal, they were speaking about themselves. The Most High don't want us to be equal with them. The Most High want us to be above all nations. That's what He want us to be. He don't want us to be equal or next to or on the bottom no, He wants us to be above all nations, man. But we can't be above all nations when we want to be equal with them. We want to be with them, part of them. The Most High want us to be separate, man. He don't want us doing what these nations doing. He don't want us to be popping fireworks, man. Our high holy days is in the Bible, man. We got the Passover. We got the fruit of first Salaki. We got the first fruit. We got all these holidays. That's all these high holy days, man. In the scriptures, that we must observe. So why are we doing these things, celebrating the high holy? Why are we celebrating holidays of the oppressor? Like we got the memorial blowing of the trumpet. We got all these high holy days that are holy, man, that are separate from these other nations. That's separate us from all these other nations. This is something that the Most High requires us to do. He don't require us to celebrate the independence of another nation. All right, so now we're going to go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Say, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Say, don't envy the oppressor, man. Don't try to be like the oppressor, man. Don't try to be part. Don't try to follow their culture, man. Don't want what he have, man. Cause how he have it through blood, man. Through the blood of the children of Israel, man. How he got this land, how he got the wealth that he have. It's through the backs. It's from the backs of in blood and tears of the children of Israel, man. He said, do not envy the oppressor. Don't try to be like him. Don't want what he have. Don't try to celebrate his holidays, man. He said, and choose none of his ways. Don't choose his ways. Do not choose the oppressor, because his ways is always wrong. His way is wicked as hell. The way of the oppressor is wicked. It is evil. It is an abomination, man. Because they don't do nothing according to the Bible. Everything they do is wicked as hell. They got a whole money. They like look at history, man. Stop trying to be a drug dealer, man. Stop trying to be a gangster. Stop trying to live that alternative lifestyle. All these things here we learn from the oppressor. Stop getting high. Stop selling drugs to our brothers and sisters, man. Stop prostituting our sisters. Stop whoring around. These are learned behaviors that we learn from the oppressor. He said, choose none of his ways. Choose none of the ways of the oppressor, man. Do not envy the oppressor. Don't try to be like him. Don't want what he have. Let him do his thing. Let him do what he want to do, man. Because the laws and statutes and commandments was given to you, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. The more we trying to be like the oppressor, the more we just provoking the most out of anger. And what you think the oppressor doing? The more they gonna continue oppressing you, man. The more they gonna continue unaliving us. Cause we want to be like them. When the Most High said we above them, we are special unto him, man. We are better than these people, man. We are the greatest people that's on the face of the earth right now. Without us, America would not function how it's functioning right now. America would be nothing, man. We are the salt of the earth. So why we want to choose his ways? Why we want to live the way they live, man? We got law, statutes, and commitments, man. This book teaches morals. What does the oppressor know? They don't know nothing about morality. They don't know nothing about that. We don't have to teach these people how to be civilized. Anything they could, and then you want to choose their ways. These people are uncivilized, man. The most I call them a beast. Call them a beast for a reason. He said they're the most subtle beast on the field. So why you want to choose his way? Why you want the things that he have? Don't you know the Most High said, for thou art rich? He know the tribulation and our poverty. I'm paraphrasing, but we are rich, meaning we are rich in spirit, because knowing that the kingdom of heaven belongs to us, man. Right now, we in the land of our captive, but when the Most High sent his son Christ to deliver us out of this hellhole, bring us back in Israel, which where the kingdom of heaven gonna be at, man. Right now, this is the oppressor kingdom of heaven. This is their heaven right now. And this is your hell, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. But you steady want to be like them. You want to partake in everything that they do. You want to join their military. You want to join their army, their air force. You want to join their police force. Don't choose none of his ways, man. Because his way is crooked. His way is wicked as hell, man. The way of the oppressor way is wicked. Don't choose none of his ways, man. Don't celebrate what he celebrate. Let him celebrate his own holidays, man. What you do is come back to these law, statute, and commandment and observe these high holy days that are written in the scripture for us, man. That's what we need to do. We need to separate ourselves from America, from the ways of America. Separate our spirit from the ways of America, man. And choose none of his ways like the scriptures say. But our people ain't gonna do it. Because right now, they getting their grill ready. They all dressed red, white, and blue, getting them fireworks ready to start popping. And then next thing you gonna hear bad news all up on the news. Oh, this person got burnt down. Oh, this person lost an eye. This person lost a finger. Cause I mean, it happens each and every year, man. Because the Most High telling us not to do these things, not to choose none of his ways. He telling because we was not meant to do these things what the oppressor doing. We're not meant to celebrate their holidays. And we are sinning against the Most High for doing these things here, man. Because the Most High he hate the holidays of the oppressor. He hate them. He hate the feast day in these holidays, man. He don't like them. He does not like the holidays of the oppressor whatsoever, man. So for the Most High not to like it, you should not like it neither, man. You should not be celebrating it. Because the Most High clearly say he hate it. He don't like it. And we're going to show you in the scripture where the Most High do not like the holidays of the oppressor. So we should not be trying to follow the holidays of the oppressor. We should not be trying to celebrate the holidays of the oppressor. We should not be choosing none of his ways, man, at all. That's why he said, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, man. Don't do it, man. Don't envy him, man. Don't want what he have. Because what he have, he got it through blood, man. From shedding the innocent blood of the children of Israel, man. From dropping bombs, from unaliving innocent, from shedding innocent blood, man. That's how they got this empire. That's how they got this kingdom. Don't choose none of his ways, man. You got your own high holy days right in the scriptures that you must go by. All right, so now we're going to go to the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. It says, I despise your feast day. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. And that's the Most High saying, man. He hate and he despise the feast day of America, man. He despise it, man. He despise these holidays. He hate and he despised them. And he would not smell in the solemn of the assembly. He would not. He don't want nothing to do with it, man. So why are we celebrating the holidays of the oppressor? Why are we partaking in of it? What does that? It has to do with you, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man, woman. Y'all quick to say we're doing it for the children. Don't do it for the children. Don't do it at all. Y'all showing y'all kids how to celebrate the independence of a nation that actually hates them, man. They actually oppressed us and still oppressing us till this day. You showing your kids how to be slaves to the oppressor, man. That's all you're doing. When you keep talking about you doing it for the kids, you're making them slaves. You're making them slaves to the oppressor. That's all you're doing, man. And the Most I say he hated and despised it, man. He despised these things. And he hates when we celebrate these things here with doing what the oppressor do, man. Because that's a form of worshiping another God. And the Most High said he's a jealous God, man, and he will destroy us if we put another God before him and start serving a different God. And what you think you're doing when each time you celebrate these holidays, you put another God before the Most High. That's all you're doing. Most High don't love, he don't like the holidays of the oppressor. He don't love these things here, man. Most High say he hate. He said, I despise your feast days, and I will not spare in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offering, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offering of your fat beasts. Most I don't care what the oppressor do, man. He don't like it. He don't like it. So you should not like it neither. You should not be celebrating. Because the most I give was a law. He said, choose none of his way. Don't do what the oppressor do, man. Don't be trying to be like the oppressor. Don't partake in what the oppressor do, man. The Most I say he hated and he despised it. So stop popping them fireworks, man. Stop trying to pop them fireworks. Cause if you don't want nothing tragic to happen to you, something bad to happen to you, cause eventually it will. You popping them firecrackers doing something and that independence they have something to do with you when it don't. The Declaration of Independence have nothing to do with you, man. Not one bit. So we should not be trying to celebrate these things here, man. Just letting you know that the Most High do not approve of us doing these things here, celebrating 4th of July. And on top of that, what are people gonna be doing? Y'all gonna be putting all type of abomination on that grill, all these unclean food on that grill, all that pork rib, all that crab or whatever lobster y'all do with shrimp, all that shish kebab, whatever y'all want to call it. All these unclean food just to please the oppressor, just to serve master, man. Your masters tell you when to do, what to do, when to celebrate their holidays, and we do it like some good old slave. And we do it. And we listen to the master. You can't serve two masters, man. It's either you love one or you hate one, man. You're gonna have to choose, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man and woman. Who you gonna choose? Who you gonna serve? You can't serve two masters. Can't. It's either you're gonna choose the Most High or you're gonna choose the creature. But all people rather serve the creature rather than the creator. Your oppressor tell you, okay, it's time to celebrate 4th of July, celebrate our Independence Day, and all people gonna be like, yes, master, yes, sir, and do it with no hesitation. Spending thousands of dollars on something that lasts only a day or whatever. Like, come on, man. And then come around, you be like, oh, I'm broke. I don't got no more money for 2 weeks. But you don't spend all your money on some nonsense, man. Something that's meaningless, man. You don't spend your money on. You don't spend your money on something meaninglessly, man. So of course you're gonna go broke. It absolutely have no value. It have nothing meaning to your life. What's good that gonna do for you, man? We still oppressed. We still on the bottom. All people still strung out on drugs. You still got to work through the 4 or 5 jobs just to pay your rent and have some grocery money and have a little gas money. We still got to go through all these things here, man. But yeah, we want to pop fireworks, pop firecrackers, get dressed up in red, white, and blue, calling ourselves American. Like, no, man. We are not to do these things here, man. Because we are the children of Israel. We are the 12 tribe of Israel, the biblical Jews, man. The real Israelites. The Most High said we are better than these people, man. We are not equal to them. But they was not talking about you when they said, "Oh, man, created equal." Because you are not equal to them. You are better than them. Just like the Most High say. But the more we want to be like them, the more the Most High going to keep us in this position that we in, man. The more we're going to continue being oppressed. We think the oppressor keep throwing all these holidays in our faces. He know the more we go against the Most High is not going to be on our side. And he gonna continue ruling over us, man. He's ruling over us right now, man. He is ruling over us right now. And we still being a slave to them. All right, so now we're going to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 23. The book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy bodies has the ground and has the streets to them that went over. He said, man, he gonna put it in the hand of them that afflict them and say, bow down to that soul, man. Bow down to that soul. And how we bowing down to that soul? Look what we're doing. We're popping them fireworks, man. We are popping them fireworks. That's how we buying down to them. We worshiping their God. We worshiping the creature. Because they don't afflict us, but yet the more they afflict us, and they trick us by saying, look, man, let's pop some fireworks. Let's celebrate Independence Day. And that's how we bow down to them. When we go pop that fireworks, we bow down to them. Because we becoming a slave to these people, man. We still being a slave to them when we do that. And they've been afflicting us this whole time for over 400 years. And they could easily make you bow down. And we doing it. Our people going to do it. We're doing it tonight. Whenever they start, they finna start buying down right now. Lighting up that grill. Getting things ready. Getting them fireworks ready. Getting ready to bow down to the oppressor, man. Each year we bow down to the oppressor. Each time we celebrate their holidays, we bow down to them. No matter how much time they afflict us, no matter how much they oppress us, unalive us on these streets, we still gonna bow down to them. Because they throw these holidays in our face and we like some good slaving. Go do it. Go do it. Go celebrate their holiday. Go pop that firework. Go eat that turkey on Thanksgiving. Go celebrate Christmas or Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. All these holidays that the oppressor done put in our face, man. To keep us so-called happy. To keep us feeling so-called American. They're going to tell you to your soul, bow down, man. That they may go over. That they may step on us, man. That they may keep their foot on our necks. And then when we do that, they continue keeping their foot on our necks. Cause we some good slave. We some good slave, man. So they got they got their foot on our necks. That's why you see us getting unalive on these streets here, and we get no justice. And we just still go do what they do. He tell us, okay, we're gonna celebrate this holiday. Okay, master. And we bow down and let them walk over us, man. They got their foot on our necks and not letting up. They got their foot on our backs, their knees on our backs. They stepping over us, man. Like we are nothing to them. Cause we want to be part, we want to be like them. We want to do what they do. We want to choose his ways. We want to choose the way of the oppressor. A lot of our people were just celebrating Juneteenth. We were just celebrating Juneteenth. The day that we got free from slavery, and turn around and celebrate and bind down to the oppressor. After we like, okay, this Juneteenth all day, but then we turn around and bow down to them today. Turn around and bowing down to them today. Because we want to be American. We want to be accepted by the oppressor. We want the oppressor to stop unaliving us, change his mind. You cannot change, like the Most High say. Consider the work of the Most High, who can make straight what he have made crooked. He made the oppressor crooked for a reason, man. He been afflicting us, and he found ways to make us bow down to him. Why he afflicting us? Why he oppressing us, man? Why he unaliving us on these streets? He still found ways to make us bow down to them, to make us serve them, to make us be good slaves unto to them, man. They give you holidays. They give you holidays so you could bow down to them. The Most High say he hate and despise them. So why are you doing it? Why are you celebrating it? What does it have to do with you? Are you independent? Do you have an Independence Day? No. We were still slaves. We were still picking cottons. Our ancestors were still picking cottons, fighting for freedom. Now they flipping in their grave, man, because they didn't pray for that. That's not what they fought for. For us to celebrate the independence of the nation. They hate us. They oppress us, man. They ain't fight for that. And thou hast laid thy body has the ground and has the street to them that went over him. And we just like good slave, man. Let no oppressor rule over us, because they give us a holiday to celebrate. They give us a holiday to celebrate. Even after we see what's going on in America, even after we see the condition that our people in, even how much we see how much we're being oppressed, and we still end up being good slave to these people, man, because we go want to join them into celebrating their Independence Day like some good old slaves, man. Which this have nothing to do with you, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. Now we see why each time you see why something always happening to us, man. Something bad always happen. Because the Most High showing you each and every time we disobey him, he gonna always let something bad happen to us, man. We trying to celebrate these holidays. Each time we trying to partake in what the oppressor's doing. He gonna let something bad happen to us, man. Something bad always gonna happen. Because we're not supposed to be doing it. We're not supposed to be celebrating their holidays. You know, our Independence Day is the Passover, man. When the Most High freed us from the Egyptian, from the land of Egypt, man. That's our Independence Day, man. And our Independence Day gonna be again when the Most High free us from the hand of the oppressor, from America, man. That's when we're gonna have independence. That's gonna be our Independence Day, man. When the Most High sent Christ to deliver us out of this hellhole, man. That's gonna be our Independence Day, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. This is not your Independence Day. This is not your country. This is not your rest. So we're going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 4. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 4. It said, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. God is not in all his thoughts. That's why he said, do not choose none of his ways, man. Don't choose none of the ways of the oppressor, man. Don't envy him, man. Because his ways, he will not seek after the Most High, man. He will not seek after the Most High. None of his, God is not in none of his thoughts, man. None of his thoughts. Verse 5, his ways are always grievous, man. This man's ways is wrong, is grievous, is dreadful, man. The way of the oppressor is wicked. That's why the Most High says, choose none of his ways. Choose none of his ways. Thy judgment are far above out of his sight. He don't consider the judgment of the Most High, what the Most High can and can't do, man. What the Most High can do. He don't consider that. He don't consider that Most High would judge them. The God is not in none of his thoughts. He did not seek after God. That's why he get his holidays so you could do it, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man, so that they could continue oppressing you. That's what the oppressor want. That's why he put all these holidays in your face. Because he know the more you go against the Most High, the more you sin against the Most High, the more he going to continue ruling over you. The more he going to continue to tell your soul to bow down, meaning that you're going to be bowing down to them, meaning that slave mentality, you're going to be still a slave to these people, man. You're still going to be slaves to them because you want to celebrate their Independence Day, their holiday. As for all his enemies, he puffed at them. He big bad wolf on the earth, man. He's a big bad wolf on the earth. That's why America, they prideful and arrogant. They think nothing can happen to them, you know. But without us, America would not be what it is. America would not be this, this powerhouse that it is right now, man. This great empire, this great kingdom that it is right now. America would not be that. That's why they need us. America would not be what it is, man. America would not be functioning how it's functioning right now. We make America run. And then we keep spending all these money, all these thousands, billions of dollars a year on fireworks and all these holidays, man. Just to be part of America, just to so the oppressor could love us, man. No, we don't do these things here, man. But his ways are grievous, man. None of the laws of the Most High is in his thoughts. He do not seek after the Most High. Nothing he think about is the Most High. He think of himself, man. America think of themselves. They don't try to seek the laws. They don't try to seek what's in the Bible. But yet, they seek to destroy the children of Israel, man. Do not follow none of his ways. Take none of his ways, man. Do not choose none of his ways, because his way is wicked. The way the oppressor is wicked, man. All his ways to lead you to your destruction, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. so they could continue ruling over you and oppress you even furthermore. And they're not letting up, man. They're gonna continue having their foot on your neck because you want to bow down to these people. You want to be their slave, man. You want to worship their God. You want to worship a God, man. You want to worship the creature more than serve, rather than serve the Creator, man. And that's what they have you doing. Every time they tell you this 4th of July, you serving the creature, man. You serving the creature rather than the Creator. And they're already starting. Like, we're already being slave to these people. We're already bound down to these people, man. We're going to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, start on verse 1. It said, hear the word which the Lord speak unto you, O children, O house of Israel. Speaking to you, black man, Hispanic and Native Indian man. He said, hear these words, man, that the Lord speak unto you. Verse 2. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. Do not learn the way of the heathen, man. You popping firecrackers is learning the ways of the heathen. You celebrating Independence Day, 4th of July, Christmas, eating all these pork, eating crab, shrimp, and lobster, living that alternative lifestyle. You know, selling drugs, being a gangster, getting high. You learned that from the other nation, from the oppressor, from these people, man, from this society. It's a learned behavior, man. And the Most High said, learn not the way of the heathens. Don't learn their way, man. Don't try to do what they do, man. And he's talking to the children of Israel, which are blacks, Hispanic, and Israel, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. We ain't talking about the one that's in Israel calling themselves Israelis or Jewish. We call ourselves Jews or Israelites because we know we are the real descendant of the people in the Bible, man. We know that's facts, man. We know this is facts. All these things are vain to the Most High, man. He said, don't learn the way of the heathens, man. Do not learn their ways. Stop trying to do what you see America do. Stop trying to live like the American. Stop trying to think that you're American because you're not an American, man. You're the children of Israel. Black man, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. That's who you are, man. We come from the greatest people that in the Bible. You know? So why are we trying to be like the other nations? When the scripture clearly telling you, learn not the way of the heathens. Do not learn their way, man. Because we got our own high holy day in the Bible, in the scriptures. For we to observe and do. So we could go by. So the Most High could deliver us out of this hellhole, man. Stop being a slave to these people. Stop being a slave to this oppressor, man. Because that's all you've been. That's all you've been. Each time you celebrate their holiday, you being a slave to them. And the Most High said, learn not the ways of the heathen, man. And with that, World ISCPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohan. The ISCPK been established since 1969, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ISCPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And with that, I'm going to read the security announcement. ISCPK security announcement. We are the ISCPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you like. Upcoming holy convocation, memorial of blowing of trumpet, first day of the 7th month, Wednesday, 2nd October 2024. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. It's like the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Remind Akim and Aquat to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Shalom, Israel.